It is the 11th of the 12th moon, 170 AC, and we have shattered the realm. Everything bar the wall remains as just pure counties. And today we are playing as Lord Argos Laxley, and we are going to be trying to do as much as we can with this one lifetime, and then I'm hands off. We're going to see what happens to the realms of Essos and Westeros in this campaign. This is an idea I've taken from Laith and subtly Redhawk. And basically, we have one lifetime, but I've improved it by shattering the realm. And all we've got to do is do as much as we can in one character lifetime, and then we sit back, relax, and see what happens. Now, there's a few things with this character. First things first, I've made a custom Valyrian steel sword, and I have a dragon horn, apparently. We've got to get on. We're starting actually as an Andal proper in Hugor's Hill, but I don't know if we're going to stay over here in Essos. I might try and do my own somewhat Andal invasion. We'll see. Other than that, let's get this road on the show and get the game a-going. So I'm going to need to get myself a wife. Let's try and find someone with high diplomacy or traits. Let's go with traits. Let's set off this dynasty well for the future, shall we? Let's make sure that they've got good things to go off. I am handsome. Oh yeah, let's go over my own stats. I am a brave, diligent, wrathful, ambitious, brilliant strategist, governor apparently, cautious leader, strong and handsome. So not too overpowered, but not underpowered for this challenge. We need to find ourselves a wife. Let's go for the, she's a little too old. Lena Velaryon. Okay, perhaps someone with high stewardship. Let's go with this 24-year-old here. She's going to be very helpful. Also going to be going for a military lifestyle, and apparently I gained 2 points in intrigue. Give myself weeds in the garden as well for the bonus fertility, and I will take stalwart. Casus Belli cost could be really good. Let's actually go for Casus Belli cost first as our perk point. We don't have many good counselors. Do we have the ability to get any unique men-at-arms? Star-carved. Those guys sound cool. Let's get some star-carved. What are the promises I need for Andalmark? The other thing I've noticed about this playstyle is there's actually loads of kingdoms. There's so many more kingdoms, with various empire level titles being the original kingdoms of the region, and then I'm guessing the Iron Throne is something that can be built on top of that. But I really like that there's a load of sub-kingdoms, so we're going to see some kings form up. This feels much more like the age of heroes in terms of the AGOT lore, possibly even before that. And yeah, we're gonna see what we can do here. Right, I should start declaring some wars when I can. Good, let's go for Westhold. Adventurer Conquest, what's this give me? It just gives me the contested title. You have one man. Well, let's see what we can do. Oh, I can choose a patron aspect of the faith. Let's go the warrior as our sign. I think that makes the most sense. My wife is pregnant. I'm keeping the map as zoomed in as possible as well, mainly because I know I know that this game is going to be chugging because every single county exists independently. Okay, first war done. Boom, boom. We are officially... Are we the first two provincer? We might be the first two provinces on the map. And it made us the Duke. Oh, that made us a ducal level title right away. I love that. That's really cool. Might be some two provinces over here. No, that looks like one. Oh, I'm now a veteran adventurer. That's cool. That's really cool that it gave me Veteran Adventurer. Is that from my faith? I went with the Faith of the Stars, one of the original Andalosi faiths, because I feel like becoming like Andalos properly and the land of the Andals makes a lot more sense. Straight back to war. Get my wife to help manage the domain. These guys have no men-at-arms, but his commander advantage is really good. Probably going to need some men-at-arms siege equipment. So let's do that. Let's get ourselves some mangonels. Put it over here. I have a new heir. There's Mona. Now this is going to be Nikki. May you grow strong and wise, my daughter. As always, if you want your name to appear in one of these campaigns, why not become one of the channel members? Have your name immortalized in a video form. Now we're grabbing our final territory of Andalmark. We'll probably want to make some vassals. Let's get ourselves a noble of Andal culture to hold Higalis. Quick eye to the rest of the map. We don't seem to have any other counts thus far. So anything other than counts thus far. We might be acting the fastest. Sorry, guy that we got our wife from. And we've had our first son, who's going to be another channel member. And also, these guys actually have a few more troops than we do, but that's 100% done. And that's us at the coast. Oh, the ducal capital here is in ruins. That's right. We should try and rebuild Hugor's Hill. Also, did we just... There's a temple building here for a grand temple. Ooh, this whole region's Faith of the Scourged as well, which is another Faith of the Seven. Interesting. Right, let's continue our conquests. We're going to be working much faster than the AI, obviously, which means once we've made a kingdom, we can probably buy ourselves some time to do some other setup. Once we take this province, we should be able to make our second duchy, which means we might be able to make the kingdom. Didn't automatically give me the duchy. I need the money. Durr. Oh, we've had another kingdom. King Baelor the Blessed Targaryen of the Gullet. The Kingdom of the Gullet. Interesting. Anywhere else? Let's do a little bit of a roundup. I think that's like the only one. Everywhere else, pretty peaceful right now. Old Town, High Towers aren't even taking over anywhere. Okay. I'll be very disappointed if nothing happens in terms of forming up. It's been 10 in-game years. Oh, Cray. That looks like multiple provinces. It isn't. Winterfell has. Okay. The Starks are on the warpath. Good. I'm not the only one. So the Starks and the Targaryens are the big ones. Oh, and right next to me, Arsene, the Dame of Andalos, is here. Oh, she'll be an interesting counterpart. And now we can become the king of Andalos with the Andal court. Let them see their new king. Let's get those Laxley house banners on the wall. There we go. Update court spending and begin. Will this allow me to vassalize people? It doesn't. Interesting. That's a cool crown, has to be said. Okay, let's go to war with the Dame of Andalos. See how this battle goes. Oh, they have light infantry. We have heavy infantry. Neither fickle nor generous work really for someone doing stewardship focus. So I guess you'll stay fickle because generous is just worse. Also, we're being raided right now. Deal with that. Thank you. No, thank you. Oh, the Targaryens are really starting to grow. They've taken King's Landing as well. They're now the kings of the Gullet. Still, they don't have the Blackwater. Oh, no, they do have Blackwater as well. Ooh, interesting. Anyone else? Anywhere else looking a little bit more put together? Black Tide. That's 2. 3. Oh, hang on. Yeah, they're Ironborn. Ooh, I like that. Ironholt also doing quite well. Winterfell is already a kingdom. The Kingdom of Winterfell. Very nice. So we have Cregan Stark. Oh, look at you. He looks so good. I love the cloak. Starpike. House Peak are doing okay as well. Interesting. I'm really excited to see which houses come out on top. Oh, and of course, Lannisters. Castle Rock is spreading. We have the Lannisters of Lannisport as well. Is this considered a different house? No, it's not. Okay. They are considered cadets. Oh no, my wife died with my son Argos in childbirth. Oh no, that's not whatever you want. That's a really obscure British reference. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to marry my daughter to the Royces, who apparently have a load of men, despite being an OPM. I'm very intrigued to know how they've got that many troops as just levies. I'm guessing it's just the size of the castle. Ooh, the Bronze Gates, I think, got a level up. Yeah, it's the size of the castle. Westeros much more put together than Andalos. This is going to be quite an important choice because I'm going to be setting the AI up here. I think I'll go House of Warriors first with the dynastic legacy. We also have all of Andalos now. The Gullet is forming up. Woodbine. House Ball. House Ball. Starpike also doing really nicely. Winterfell still going, but that seems to be about it thus far. Oh wait, no, we've got some Tyroshi and other Essosi duchies sort of forming up. House Begalt, that's a really cool coat of arms. Others crown as well starting to form up. My son has come of age and he's been knighted. Good for him. Oh, he looks good. Anto Laxley looks like he's going to be pretty decent. We've got to try and find him a wife. All of these people are from Essos. Let's make sure we try and find a Faith of the Andals. Jane Waters, House Birch. Is there any Faith of the Andals with inheritable traits that aren't Royces? Jonquil, this isn't Jonquil as in Jonquil's pool, is it? Loa Valeman from House Chain. She could be very good. She's 12 currently. She'll be way of age. Yeah, let's go with her. Oh, Claw Isle is also starting to expand out. They're part of the Gullet though, so we might see them come into contact with, holy moly, 25,000 troops already from the Targaryens. So I think what I'm going to do now is I want to try and make landfall over in Westeros. I'm going to go for Gulltown. I'm going to try and take out the Gulltown region. Westerosis have a lot more men, so I think I'm going to play it safe and go for Gullview first and go from there. A new Andal conquest. Also, apparently walking my dog. It was a nice first conquest. Right, now let's take out the Arryns of Old Town. Their armies just keep running away from me. I do this with just men-at-arms. Yep, absolutely. Let's just do another fight for good measure. Okay, maybe I overestimated how much this was going to be a problem. Gold Town, you've got troops. You going to be an issue? Apparently not. Apparently we're just smashing our way through. Okay, grandson. I've got a grandson. Royce and Nikki Laxley have their son Kyle, spelt with a Q for some reason. One of my daughters is in prison. Pay for her ransom, please. Am I being raided? Oh, I'm being raided while I'm away. These raiders still in my territory? They're not. Oh, that's frustrating. Anyway, we took all of Gold Town-ish. Well, we gained one part of Runestone, one part of Gold Town. I have one more level of Ruin to do. Just one more and we can have Hugor's Hill back. Ruin no more. Rubble after rubble, brick after brick before me stands, which had been left to crumble into obscurity. And dust now completely revitalized with the help of the maesters and masons. The ruins have been rebuilt to its original design. However, the question remains unanswered. What purpose will it serve? It's going to be a grand castle on Hugor's Hill, making it our new realm capital eventually. Excuse you, who are you? I think I'm going to have to declare war on my once allies of Runestone here. Oh, I seem to have gotten measles, scarlet fever, spotted fever. But I think I need to deal with Runestone so I can make Runestone myself. So I'm struggling against the fort there because of the... Okay, I'm no longer spotted fever, which is measles, I think, in this game. It's going very fast right now, the game. Let's try and deal with Runestone. I will put the Royces back in charge of it. I just want them to be a vassal. It's going to take forever to siege it. My second son's turning out pretty good as well. Let's start a legend. Don't have the money for a legend. Thanks, House Royce. There you go. Settled you. Offer you settlement. Nobled adventurer. You do hate me for some reason. Oh, rivalry. It's fine. I'll seize this de jure land for you and hopefully that'll help. Oh no! Oh, Anto died of green fever. Oh dear. So I don't know who... Okay. My grandson is now my player heir if he lives. I'll offer him guardianship, which means the AI is already going to be at an interesting disadvantage here. Also, my second son, Argos, is a Milk of the Poppy addict and ill right now. Also, Tarth has formed up. There's a lot more things going on. Deep Den formed a kingdom, which is Ball. House Ball is now Deep Den for some reason. The Rock is also scarily doing well. The Crossing, the bloody Freys. The Freys are on the word. And also, who are these? House Pace, Dead Stay. It's probably going to be the Riverlands at some point. Winterfell going strong. Black Tide also looking really scary. Garmon the Depraved. And the Manda is peak. With Sugarbush here, Rummond here, also starting to form up. Tarth, I think I mentioned. Map starting to look a little fuller. Ooh, one of my younger daughters. There's an offer of marriage from King Morwyn the Noble of House Ball. And so begins the tales of House Laxley and Ball. Also, the Claw formed up, said the girls. Cockles went. The kingdom of Cockles went. Oh, the great Sid. Oh, Sunset Plague. We've had the great spring sickness has started. This is going to change the broken world as well. Oh, gosh. Also, I'm in a about to have a much bigger battle than I thought I was. Should be fine, though. The great spring sickness is here. And there's a bitter bridge war going on. Okay, I've gained the spring sickness as well. Ooh, and I'm dying. This might be it. And we'll have to see what happens to the house after this. We'll see. Wow, the spring sickness is... And there we go. Okay, we have died. King Argos of Andalos has finally found peace at 65 years of age. He died of old age, known for spending most of his nights in the laboratory. Here we go. I now have to go into observer mode and just see if my house survives. I don't know. I've done enough. We are now in observer mode. I'm going to get the time ticking a go. So this is what we've got. Andalos has done okay. The Gullet is big. The Rock is big. Deep Den is also going. Bitterbridge, the Reach is prime for a lot of kingdoms to be formed. Dawn's been slow off the mark. Tarth doing well. Tarth might take over the majority of the Stormlands here. Iron Oaks and Winterfell being probably the biggest. But the big thing right now is the spring sickness. And this isn't going to change the north much. This is really going to only affect over here. So the capital being in Andalos might help our family out. Of course, King Argos, the kid King Argos is... What is the line of succession goes? Argos, Corwin, Aurelia, and she's betrothed to a Waxley. Oh no! Yeah, we definitely can't have the kids all die. Lady Dana Grey. Okay, the spring sickness has died off, and Argos is alive. King Colin the Stout of Waynwood. He could be a big rival. Oh, he's formed the Vale. That's the Mountain and Vale, like properly. Also, the Manda, they look like they're going to be very, very scary. Peaks of the Manda. Okay, so this is what the game state looks like in 214 AC. Let's jump ahead, shall we? It's the 9th of the 7th moon, 225. Argos is now known as Argos the Beautiful. He's turning out an awesome character. He's diligent, brave, ambitious, shy, huge diplomat. He's also an aspiring blade master. Currently at a tournament, or heading to a tournament, what seems to be happening in Pentos. But the other thing I want to point out is a lot of kingdoms are starting to form up. Oh, big duchies. We've got a Chancellor here, which is looking to be forming, I would say would be looking to form the Hook. The House Faring has formed the Hook. We have the Claw. I also think, yeah, the Gullet exploded, and so did the Blackwater. Dragonstone kind of exists, but they got smacked by a Deep Den. The Rock, the Lannisters looking really scary. The Manda also doing really a lot of work. Cockleswent, not too shabby. Like I said, Tarth taking over the majority of the Stormlands here. And we have Sunspear. The actual Martells are forming up pretty heavily here. The Arbor as well. Redwinds. Oh, Clayton Redwin! What the... Okay, Redwin's got he's got that lean in. And Southstone as well. House Pace. Waynwood, Pace, Frey, Starks, Brandon the Copulent. Interesting. And also, I really like the Black Tides. This is still only a high lordship, but they're doing super good. Outside of that, Andalos has actually expanded a fair bit over here in Essos. And we also have some other bigger Essosy houses forming up. Nobody's fully taken Pentos yet, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if Andalos is going to try and take over that. I'll be very, very intrigued to see what happens. Anyway, I will be back in another 25 years, perhaps. Unless something really exciting happens before that. I was trying to find out what happened to Argos. Apparently, Argos died at the age of 24. He was killed by one of the House Dark, which is a shame. So it's all on King Argos and his kind of much lesser craven brother, Corwin, to keep the name going. There are quite a lot of Laxleys about, though, like Lord Hugo, also a craven. Why is the house just all become cravens? Come on now. Come on now, house. Stop being all craven. We do have Armistead. I don't know who's Armistead. Oh, this is the Royce kid. Yeah, to be fair, he looks like a Royce. But yeah, we've got Oh, we have another new Anto. New Anto. Hopefully don't end up like a craven like the others. Okay, so there was actually just a sort of civil war in Cockleswent. We now have the dual queens. The land not even going to... Oh, they had a bastard son, but not any other... Okay. So two queens of the Cockleswent house, or House Rummond, should I say. We've got Cockleswent and Eastmarch now. Tarth still holding kind of strong. However, Shipbreaker Bay, Penrose just jumped on out. The Sunspear starting to really, really shape up. The Manda, again, the Arbor, Northmarch. But I wanted to just say the Rock just took a massive chunk out of Deep Den and actually named up pretty good. Southstone, House Pace looking pretty strong as well. Looking forward to seeing what they're doing. And also, we still have the Freys. Fuck the Freys! Oh no, I just noticed something. Lord Corwin is married to Lady Diana Luxley. He's married his niece. Argos is the Beautiful's eldest daughter is married to his brother. I'm guessing they're tight on men after the Great Plague. I don't know what's going on. That or they're really... You're meant to be Andal, not Valyrian. Come on. For some reason, House Blacktide are underneath Pike now. So the Greyjoys are out. Don't know how they vassalized them in that way. Very interesting nonetheless. The Hook sort of forming up as well. It's 247 and the Andals are attacking Wickden. Currently fighting both the Mountain and Vale and Deep Den right now. Deep Den being the defenders. Andal's not doing too badly. Lucentine Ball and Erston Waynwood versus Argos the Beautiful. Also, he's taken most of Pentos now, which is really nice to see. I don't know who directly owns the Duchy of Pentos. Also, he's eaten somewhat into Bravos. Runestone has a province over in Handelmark. Okay, confusing. Either way, I would quite like to see from his perspective and see how this war goes. What's he got for men-at-arms? Holy moly. Armed footman, star-carved. Okay, so we got rid of the horsemen I made and just heavy infantry spam. Working, though. I was gonna say, there's some summonites here. How did they come over? I don't know, but there's also a House Vance were working as mercenaries there. The Rock is looking real scary. Westland's always a strong contender for reforming the map. House Peak as well, looking really strong still here in the Manda. They've now taken out so much of Dawn as well. Ooh, the Arbor Queen not looking too good. Also, the Queen of Tarth here is maimed, and she's only 25, bless her. It's gonna go to her 4-year-old if he dies. Also, the Kingdom here also lost. I think it's been taken. Yeah, the Kingdom of Kingswood is here. Where's the Hook? I've noticed some of the kingdoms really fall apart in this, and I don't know what the mechanic is that's doing that. If somebody knows, please let me know in the comments. A fan favorite house, House Dondarrion, have now taken over Eastmarch as well, so nice to see them doing very well. Outside of House Laxley, which of these houses are you voting for? Are you a Stark fan? Are you here for House Peak? House Lannister, perhaps? Also, if you enjoy this random viewing of the Shattered Worlds and wants to see another Battle Royale with different parameters, let me know in the comments. I was also just checking to see if any Targaryens still existed, and they do. They're just married into House Yarwick, and they're about to die out with Lord Aeron Targaryen. That's real interesting. Oh, is there a kingdom beyond the wall? I didn't even look. There are. There's a lot of kingdoms beyond the wall. Oh, and it seems that Argos the Beautiful died at 60. He died last year, so we're now first year of the reign of Queen Diana Laxley, whose heir is Lord Carlon of the Lake Pulse Approach. He's got a random county down in, what is this? Little Royne. Interesting. Well, she is a zealous, wrathful, just, fickle character. She's a charismatic negotiator. She's a flatulent. She is handsome. None of the nice stats going on to Carlon, though. Shy, authoritative, content, vengeful. At least he's a trained fighter. Very intriguing if this is going to be the end of the Empire or not, but they've got so much land. I think it's going to be very difficult for her to lose. It is the 18th of the second moon, 275. Queen Diana the Zealot is 57 years old and is currently in a poor health. She got burnt at one point. Her eldest son is her regent. He's got plenty of kids to continue on the line now. She has also had another son at some point. Prince Kyle, the craven, zealous, lustful boy. What is it with the house suddenly becoming like cravens? Except, actually, no, Carlon's just shy. He is a raider and a trained fighter. He has a son, Corwin, a son, Vorian, Robson. Okay, he's got a pretty decent little line going on. Let's take a look at the rest of their map. House Pike really starting to take over the west coast. Great Wick, though, the House Drums fully owning their own kingdom, just independent of everything Pike going on. The Crossing still under the phrase, Southstone still under the pace. The Rock is an Empire level title. They are the Kingdom of the Rock properly, except they haven't got the House of Fair Isle, which is the Reigns of Castamere, which is really funny to see. The Reigns are still shoving it to the Lannisters. House Crane of the North March, still holding. Mander's still under the peak. Bitterbridge is under a combination of House Hightower and House Caswell, which is interesting. Shipbreakers Bay, Penrose, Tarth still running around. Eastmarch is now under a peak instead of the Dondarrion. Eastmarch constantly changing what house is in charge. Drummond still holding on just about to the Cockles when the Rock randomly have a province over here, and it's really annoying in the Prince March. And then House Redwyn, the Arbor, owning the very, very wealthy areas of Old Town. Sunspear almost looking like the standard in game, but they have managed to take a part of Tarth. The Martells, like, just, shoving it to Tarth. Liss has formed up. They're a kingdom. We have Mere also forming up under... I'm sorry, but that is TV show Robert Baratheon. Just cosplaying as a Zamirian. He's Garrus Lewing. You can't tell me that's not Bobby B. And then Andalos almost taking this entire part of Essos. Not really gone into Westeros that much. I thought they would, considering they have a kingdom title over here. And the parts of another one. Mountain of Vale has really been cut down from what it was, although they own quite a bit of the Crownlands. The Claw looking to form up the Crownlands. The Southgar's doing pretty interestingly there. And Winterfell taking a huge chunk of the fingers. Winterfell, again, owning so much. House Lock of Oldcastle, they're doing okay. But I don't know how long they'll be for the world. It's really starting to form up into something somewhat looking like the Seven Kingdoms over there. It kind of looks like the map under the Iron Throne, like once a Great War, once a Mega War starts. This looks like a Mega War map mode, minus the Andaloses. But we'll see what happens in another 25 years. I do need to cut in, actually. They've formed an Empire level title. Queen Diana has formed the Kingdom of Braavos. Weirdly, they've taken Braavos as their main title. I'm going to go click into them proper now. Let's go see where they're holding. I don't like that it's Braavos. Let's rename it to Andalos. There we go. Renamed, restructured. Looking good, though. Still love that they're missing parts of Star Hills, but very nice. Still very, very, very nice. She is of poor health. We're probably going to see a succession in a moment. We saw it live. King Carlon has taken the throne. His health is also... He's got an infected wound. We might be about to go to a 13-year-old Prince Corwin Laxley. The ambitious, trusting, calm, bossy boy. And we shall see. We shall very much see. Let's go. Let's join us in the year 300, shall we? Okay, I left my PC on for some time, and it is several hours later. The year is 310, and we are a little ways into Andalos now. This is going to be our final roundup, as the world isn't really changing, except for the fact that Sunspear has shattered into pieces. Let's go through everything, however. We are King Corwin. Carlon apparently died, maimed, and as a murderer, so no clue what happened there. We are King Corwin the Sluggard. We are 45 years old. The family has got a lot going on. So Little Royne is where our brother currently resides. That's the title our father held, I believe, when he was heir apparent. We've apparently given away Andlemark to Jaime Steelhouse, to the House of Steelhouse, who I believe were the guys I gave Yelford, Jaysford here to. And then Velvet Heels has now gone into a cadet of our house. We've since moved the capital to Braavos and the Sea Lord's Palace, but we only own that. We've got a lot of Grand Mayors as well going on, despite the fact we're still feudal. Runestone is a petty kingdom within our kingdom, and for some reason exists, but they don't have the rest of the petty kingdom. That's owned by the Vale. And then we have the High Lord of Goldtown, also a family member. This is just our knight. So we've got 72 living family members now. Oh, we also apparently have Lord Corwin the Insubordinate over here in Wigton. The Waynewoods still owning the Mountain and Vale. The Fingers still owned by the Starks. That's an odd looking Stark. Pike still in charge. The Freys still sadly there. Pace done pretty well. Lannisters still on the Isle. However, Fair Isle is now Sunbreak Forge. The Castabeers didn't hold out. Great Wick still in control there. The Hook still just about surviving, except they're the Penrose now. Tarth still ongoing. Tarth also own the Rainwood Kingdom, and the Kingswood is also Penrose. So there's like two dynasties owning two kingdoms here. Great Eastmarch is now the Peak / Dondarians. There's a cross house that's gone there, with the Peaks in the Mander, the Arborby in the Redwinds, Hightower, Caswell in Bitterbridge, and yeah, just a very exploded Sunspear. A Lysini woman took it, apparently, by the looks of it, and that's what's made it explode. Lys still existing. This has been really fun. Andalos did really well and actually survived, I think, a lot better than other places. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this, and I've asked you to get in the comments for many things today, so I'll leave it there. But I've been Midgeman. Have a wonderful time zone, and I'll be back with another video soon. Bye-bye for now.